Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
The video camera is running.
Oh my God!
911 emergency?
Give me an ambulance out here!
What you're about to see in the next 60 minutes is real. Real cops, real crooks, real cases. Everything from state-of-the-art training to terrifying shootouts. The most reckless criminals, the most bizarre and unusual crimes ever captured on tape. From high-speed chases to robberies in progress. From impossible rescues to insane crimes of passion. We've gathered this amazing video from departments all over the world. Much of it has never been seen outside the law enforcement community. What you see may shock you, frighten you, anger you. But we bring it to you for one reason. Because knowledge is power. A power that could save your life.
I'm Sheriff John Bunnell. Police officers spend countless hours training for one single moment. In the next hour, we're going to show you what happens when police officers have to put that training to the test. So you better hang on.
Avon, Ohio. Like a bat out of hell, a thief in a stolen car heads for the highway. An officer's on his tail in seconds. The car thief pushes the engine all the way to the red line.
Just past the county line, still in pursuit. Speed's now at 100 miles an hour.
He treats this simple family car as if it were a high-performance racing vehicle. He cuts through traffic as if the Interstate 90 were the Indy 500.
Give an update.
He thinks he can escape by taking the shoulder, but he can't outwit this semi. The sheer size of the big rig forces him off the road and hubcaps go flying. Then he commits his ultimate act of stupidity. The posted off-ramp speed is 35, but he hits the curve doing more than 70. Even the drivers in a demolition derby would never try anything like this.
Station be advised he's out on the exit ramp. Hold it!
Caught moments later, the thief was charged with grand theft auto and reckless endangerment.
When teenagers run from the law, they may think they're just playing a game, but they're not. It's a serious crime, one that can land a young person in jail, in the hospital, or much, much worse.
Weber County, Utah. A deputy pulls over 3 teenagers in a stolen white hatchback. Since the car belongs to the grandmother of one of the boys, these joyriding juveniles probably aren't facing criminal charges. But they foolishly decide to run anyway. None of the suspects is over 15, and it shows. They stall the car. But once they get going again, these reckless kids run like hardened criminals. The young runaways probably think it's pretty cool. They're in a stolen car, tossing cigarettes out the window at cops who are in hot pursuit. But the police have seen too many tragedies begin this way. The teen behind the wheel is only barely holding the road. When the chase winds toward a dead end, the cops think it's over.
He's not gonna go anywhere.
But the teenage driver doesn't slow down. And when he runs out of road, the kid panics. The stolen car charges grill first right into a guardrail. Without seatbelts on, the teens are slammed forward. When the police pull up, they can see the boys are in pain.
Get paramedics.
The cops are now only concerned with the young men's safety. With this one reckless act, these kids prove it's never too early to ruin your life. And while young offenders like these rarely do hard time, a broken back carries a life sentence.
When a suspect in a pursuit has no concern for human life, even their own, you have to hope that something stops them before someone ends up in the hospital, or worse.
The crack of dawn, Tupelo, Mississippi. After refusing to pull over for a traffic stop, this driver races his rusted-out Pontiac through the morning fog. The suspect pushes the old car to the limit, roaring across asphalt at ridiculous speeds. So he veers off the road. The officer goes right after him, rumbling across the median at strut-busting speeds. But when the suspect reaches smooth pavement, again he speeds off. In the wrong direction. The man hurtles blindly through the bayou fog, showing no signs of common sense. Without his headlights on, he's practically inviting a head-on disaster. The officers have to back off. It's just too dangerous. Police units follow from across the median, watching as their worst nightmare comes true. The suspect rockets right into the path of an oncoming car. The suspect then races down an on-ramp, forcing the police to charge over the median again to stay in pursuit. The officer has to tear around corners and gun his cruiser's engine to keep the car in sight. With every fast turn, the officer gets closer to his target. The driver pushes his car's worn-out engine to the limit. Trailing a cloud of white smoke, all the suspect can do is pull off the road and run on foot. They catch their fugitive in the foggy woods and bring him back in cuffs. And who was this mad suspect who risked so many lives? A 16-year-old kid who ran because he didn't have a license.
More novice superbike riders battle to get themselves on the professional circuit next night on 5 in Natural Born Racers.